Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Our mission here at the garage, guys, is to save you as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Today we're going to show you how to replace the valve cover gasket on a BMW X3. This one is a 3.0 engine. It will be the same for the 2.5 and the 6 cylinders as whole. So this is the gasket right here, made in Germany. Make sure you use good quality gasket. In the past we used Chinese made one, really cheap, and we service many BMWs and they start leaking. So get the whole kit, the gasket, and this is the one for the spark plug seals and the seals for the bolts. That thing brand new, free delivery. It cost us about $35 on eBay. You can see its original parts, and this is the valve cover O-rings. As you can see, this one is started leaking pretty bad, and it gets on the exhaust right here, and you can smell it inside the cabin because that leaking oil is getting on that hot exhaust. Okay, you can see right there on the plates, and that's oil, and you smell it inside. Even it starts smoking when you first start it if you haven't driven the car for a couple of days. So now we're going to show you how to do that the proper way. Stay with us, guys. Don't forget to watch until the end to make sure you do everything right, and subscribe. We upload about a new video every day. Okay guys, now we're going to show you how to do it. Some people remove that cross member piece right here and the cabin air filter housing for more room, but you don't have to do that. Don't do extra work unless you have to. And it's pretty simple. It shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes to 45 minutes to do it yourself. Okay, now we have two lids that we need to remove with a flathead screwdriver. Just hold them not to lose them. One there and one in the back right there. And those are not hard to remove. And then two more on the valve cap, but we need to remove the other two that we already did for the fuel injectors. Okay, right there. And now you need to remove the oil cap, but make sure you don't drop anything inside of it, because if you do it might go down the engine. They have the cover, but just in case. And now with a 10mm socket we need to remove this and this bolt. Okay, pretty simple. On the back you can use a small ratchet and just a socket, so you have more room to do it. 10mm socket there. Okay, we removed one of the bolts, and now the second one here is done. And what you need to do, just pull it to the left and pull it out of there. And that's where your fuel injectors are located, in the fuel rail if you need to do some work as well. Now we need to remove these two, one here and the one in the back. Okay, we're removing the second nut on this, the valve cover right here. Those are two nuts, and the other ones are two bolts that we already did. Now you just pull up and you pull it out of there, and that's where your ignition coils are located as well. Okay, what you need to do next, you need to remove the ignition coils, and it's 6 of them. Pretty simple. We'll demonstrate on one of them, but it's the same for all 6 of them. Okay, so you just pull out like that, pull up, the cable comes out, and then you grab the ignition coil and pull. They're stuck pretty good, so you need to do all 6 of them that way. Okay, getting the last 6th one out of the way. Now we have 2 ground wires that you need to remove, one right there on cylinder number 3 and one on there between 4 and 5. You can see, and the other one is between 2 and 3. So with a 10mm, well actually 8, with the 8, those are with 8mm, remove those 2 nuts, and make sure you don't lose the nuts, they're a little bit, and you just pull the ground wire out of there, and do not install the nut back on because we'll be removing these bolts as well. Okay, the second one is almost there, as you can see. Okay, now we need a flathead screwdriver, and you have a few clips holding the ignition wires to the valve cover, so you need to just pry them up. Okay, like that. Make sure you don't break them, don't apply too much pressure, and you pull them out. Okay, as you can see the wire is in the way, but it's okay, just leave it here like that. Okay, now we have the 2 oxygen sensors. You pull up like that, you need to pull them out. You don't need to remove them from the exhaust or anything like that, you just need to pull them, and right here it's hard to show, there is one groove where it goes a clip to the valve cover gasket, because we need to unhook them, and also on the back as well. And now you can see they're free wires now, so they're not in the way. Okay, now you need to squeeze that vacuum hose right here, press down on up and downside, you can see, and pull. Those tend to get stuck, so be very careful not to break them. Do not push it all the way, just like that, because otherwise you're gonna break them, and it's a pain in the butt to replace those. And when you install it, apply a little bit of oil on that O-ring so it can slide easy. So now we need to remove the altogether 15 bolts. 4 are in the middle right here where the ignition coils are. So you see this one, this, and one more here and one in the bottom. So you need to remove all 4 of those first. Okay, like that. And you just pull it out. That's the second one. And the third and the fourth you need to use a ratchet. Okay, we removed all 4, and now you need to go right here and remove. You have 15 bolts. We have altogether 15, so 11 right now left. And you just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. And on the downside you have 5, and here you have 1. And you can see when you pull them like that, they're like nuts. They kind of like go in the bolt right there. And those are the seals that we'll be replacing as well, but leave them on now, you don't need to pull them out. So altogether 11 bolts on the outside and 4 on the inside, and remove all those. Okay, we remove all 15 nuts. So now right here with a flathead screwdriver, just pry it a little bit, but don't put too much pressure, because you might crack the valve cover. If you apply too much pressure, you're going to hear it releasing. It's pretty much stuck if it hasn't been removed for a while. Okay, you can hear it. Okay, and now it's loose, and you just you need to lift it up, make sure that you don't drop anything inside your engine while you're doing that, because it might be critical. You might not be able to get it out without more disassembly. Okay, right here you can see that's a valve cover gasket, and it's still stuck to the cylinder head right there. Okay, and now it should come right out of there. That's the valve cover, guys, right here. Okay guys, and you can see you even have a little pieces right here. That's why you always need to make sure you get the one with the spark plug seals. And as you can see right there how bad that thing was leaking. Here it wasn't, but there it was pretty bad. And that's the engine with 170,000 miles almost, guys. See how good that thing looks with regular oil changes. So that thing, it has no flexibility at all. That's the old one. So now in order to remove it, you need to use the screwdriver like that, and you need to pull it out of the groove. Sometimes it even will break like that. I was just about to say it, and it happened because it's so old. The rubber is like plastic now, no flexibility at all, and that's what's causing your seals, because plastic cannot seal. Rubber does, but plastic doesn't. Okay, it's the original one, BMW, even right here you can see the BMW stamp on the side of it. And you pull it all the way around and it comes out of there. Make sure that you don't have any pieces inside the groove. Go around and check everything. Okay, right there, that's the old one. Okay, now you need to go and remove the spark plug seals right here, the holes for the spark plugs, and those are the ones that burn terribly bad. You can see that thing is cracking, and you need to go all the way and remove all 6 of them. Be careful not to damage any parts. Okay, you can see that thing, it just shot. Okay, did you hear that? That's plastic, and it's supposed to be rubber, but it's baked from all the temperature and being a high mileage car. Okay guys, stay with us to see what you need to do properly to avoid leaks with the new gasket. What you need to do first, you need to wipe the whole cylinder head right here where the gasket is contacting, and wipe it good. Make sure you don't have oil deposits or anything like that. So it needs to be nice, clean and shiny, not oily and covered with grease. And also wipe the one in the middle where you have the spark plug holes, right there. Now a critical part, not very many people tell you about that, but right here you can see where the timing cover is and the cylinder head, where the two meet together, and on the bottom right there, okay, you need to apply a little bit of silicone, just a little drop, because the new gasket, no matter how flexible it is, it might leak out of there because there is a little groove, you can feel it with your nail. And even if you have a new gasket, you might experience leaks, so always do that. Just apply a little bit of silicone right there. And now you need to remove all the bolt seals if you purchase the one with the 15 bolt seal kit, and just push the new one in, because those are very good to replace, otherwise you might be leaking oil again. Okay, now you just start installing the new components right there. You start pushing it down just in the groove, make sure everything lines up, all the holes, and then you need to get the gasket for the outside as well. And now the gasket itself, you just push it all the way in the groove, make sure that everything lines up good, and it's pretty simple. Now it's a good thing if you keep the bolt, kind of like the nut seals on the top, not on the valve cover, because they're loose and they might fall in the engine. So what you need to do now, just get the valve cover and install it. You need to make sure everything goes good, just don't push anything, make sure it goes right in where it's supposed to be. Okay, like that. You can feel it when everything lines up. And now we get the new seals, you push them on the covers like that, on the bolts. You can see it's some kind of mixture between that and a bolt, it's pretty long. And you do all 15 of them like that. We start with the inside ones, make sure that they line up. Okay, you can see on the inside, remember it was 4 of them like that. Okay, we got all of them on, and what you need to do now, you need to start getting them tied in a cross pattern. So you need to start on one side right here, and then you go all the way in the other corner. You can see how it's compressing the gasket, that's a good sign. Okay, like that. Now we need to go to the very back one right there and just get that one tied as well. Then after that you need to go to the one right here, the one in the back, the middle ones, and all other ones. So make sure you get all of them tied. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully guys the video was helpful. Please do not forget to comment, like, subscribe. That way we can keep making these absolutely free videos. Guys, we have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can, guys, save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Check them out. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.